Despite all the public service announcements, warnings, and heavy penalties, Halton Police continue to have to address impaired driving in the region. There have been over 30 charges in Halton this month so far alone. Melissa Candelaria has spoken with police to gain more insight into this ongoing issue. She's standing by as we speak. Melissa, have the police given you any insight as to why people just aren't getting the message?
Well, Jessica, I can tell you Halton Police would love the answer to that question. It would certainly make their jobs a lot easier when dealing with these type of offenses. And look, I'm standing here on Steeles Avenue at Lawson Road in Milton, the general scene of where a 32-year-old woman crashed her car on Sunday in the afternoon, might I add, and officers had found that she had well over the legal limit of alcohol in her blood. Subsequently, she was charged, of course, and you know, this isn't the only offense, one of many that police have had to deal with over the weekend alone, and certainly not the only one in the last several weeks. So, in speaking with Constable Ryan Anderson, he says it is a complex problem.
It kills a lot of people, and it's very dangerous, and it's a crime that affects all the people in our society. So it's something we take extremely seriously, and on our enforcement is something we focus a lot on. And unfortunately, there's no shortage of arrests over this past weekend. As you're referencing, I think we had 5 over the weekend alone. So it's a problem that is not unique to Halton. It's all over the world, but it's something we're doing our best to keep our roads safe.
Now, one of the interesting things that Anderson does tell me is that more and more residents are calling them for suspected impaired driving, something he says is great to see.
And that's something we really welcome, and we can't be everywhere all the time. And we really rely on residents and of Halton when they see someone who they suspect is impaired to call us. And we take that very seriously, and we will make sure we attend and stop that vehicle and check for sobriety. And that's becoming a more and more increasing way that our arrests are found is with the help of citizens. Because if it's to the level that people are noticing it, then that's extremely dangerous, and we need to get that person off the road before they kill somebody or kill themselves, right? So when you see a car weaving like that, doesn't matter what time of day, especially right now during this pandemic, a lot of people are at home, and we, you know, anecdotally, I could say that we probably see a little bit more during the afternoon than, you know, we used to see. So if you see a car all over the road, we certainly welcome that phone call to our dispatch, and officers will check that out for sure.
Although the impaired offenses that police have had to deal with recently have been mostly alcohol related, Constable Anderson does say they have no tolerance for any kind of impairment, and that includes drugs. Now, Jessica, you would think it'd be obvious that you wouldn't get behind the wheel if you're drunk or high, but there you have it. It does happen, and police are just urging you to be smart about it. Pack a little common sense. Don't get behind the wheel if you don't have to. They will get you for it. If you try to hide it for them that you're drunk or high, there's no point. You can face license suspension, fines, even jail time, especially if you hurt someone or even worse. With that